My
Visible,
screen
sir.
is okay. Thank you, sir.
Visible, sir.
Thanks for confirmation. And right now, this is the design that we have created yesterday's session. What exactly we will do? This is incomplete design. This is just a one web page. What we will do today, we will convert this into a complete website, and after that, I just have created a one GitHub repository, just a new repository. This is will guide you what exact the steps we need to follow for deploying your project from your local machine to GitHub. And the next session that will be on tomorrow, you will be able to deploy this web application on cloud. It can be Azure, it can be AWS, and but definitely my team member will guide you about AWS, what exact the things you need to follow, what are the commands. Let us start our session. I hope you all have an understanding of this that we just have created in yesterday's session. But today session is designed for, see, whenever we are going to create any of the website, what is most important, the first portion will be the header portion, and in between there should be a content, and the last portion should be the footer. It means that we will use this kind of a structure, like what exactly we are doing right now, calculating. And already discussed this thing, head. What is the use of head function? Take an example. If we want to link any of the library, we can link it with the help of this head portion. This section will be used for giving a title, meta tags, and linking scripts. Thereafter we have the body tag. Body tag, whatever we want to display it on screen, that should be in a body tag. I'm just going to create normal calculator, and thereafter will, which here what exactly I have, I just have created two, part 2 and part 3 as well. Let me first decide what will be the menu. The menu will be my home page, my part 1 that was created yesterday. What was that? This was a kind of rectangular cube, which means, see, first one, we there will be a header section. Thereafter should have nav. Navigation mean menu option. It means, take an example. I'm just giving a name, rectangle, calculator, and we will create another as well. Let us suppose for home cell, home solar. One hybrid, take an example, if we want to calculate hybrid car value, we will create a data calculator as well, which means this website will provide us a facility for calculating all the things that are, you can say, available. We have taken three calculator. With this calculation will try to complete our web application, and everyone will be able to understand all the things. Obvious, if we are creating this home page and all, should have about as well, what exact this application it will be. And lastly, should have contact detail. This will be my menu. And with this, let we start it. I'm just going to show you the all case study. There accordingly we will create a complete web application, and lastly we'll deploy it on a GitHub. I hope you will have an understanding of this. That means first menu option will be my home page. Second option will be my calculating rectangular cube. This was we already have done in a yesterday session. I will take the same design, what exactly we have done. We will integrate some of the few more things like home solar heating calculator and hybrid car calculator. And there accordingly, we will do all the things. And lastly, in this, what exactly we will do, we will create a one contact, and most of the student are having a curiosity in login. Let we take a one more menu login so that student will be able to understand what exact the way to store your data in your database. And let we just take only the two option, one rectangular cube that we already have created, home solar only. Why? Because we will try to spend much of the time for understanding how we can save this detail in a database. After deciding this menu detail, what will be our next task? Next task will be we just need to create navbar. In that will be after header section. Make sure whenever you are going to create a menu, kindly decide that menu just on a paper. After deciding, you just need to create a navbar. In this, just we are just going to copy. The first one will be my home, and the index dot, not HTML, it will be PHP, because we will create all the things in PHP. And the second one will be my rectangular cube, and I'm just giving a name rectangle.php. Now the next task is we just need to create a new one, new as well, home solar. And I'm just giving a page name right now just for completing my menu, and so that we'll have more understanding on this. Contact, I'm just writing contact.php, and we'll create a one login form as well, just giving a menu login.php. We will, nowadays we are now dependent on data science, and we will use chat gpt as well just for generating a content. So that, take an example, in section we should have to display developed by Aman Kumar. Take an example, I just want to display a content. What exactly we can do is just copy this calculation part 1 This is just for generating a content. Why? Because if it will have a content that will be more impressive, and we do not have much of the time, but we will try to complete the whole task within this given time constraint. See, I'm just taking it just for your understanding. Let us, what were the steps for this? First step was we just need to go to the drive where we have installed exam. After this, we need to find it out the subfolder. The folder name will be exam htdocs. In this, we just need to create a one folder. Take an example, my calculate, which means this will be my application, my calculator. And very important, when you are going to you need to create a table, create a folder. One folder we will create it for css, one folder we will create it for separating header and footer. And after this, we just need to create a one more folder for saving images. This will be the structure that we will follow and complete for creating the complete application. Now, we will just copy this path, and thereafter, this is the page that we just have written the content right now. I'm just going to save it in the same directory that just we have created right now. And the name should be index.php. Let me first run it, and thereafter we'll guide you what will be the steps all we need to follow for converting this to header and footer. Let us first run this, and we'll see what exact the view we are getting right now. See, it means now I am able to see this has created a one portion header, nav bar, content section, and lastly showing that footer. But this is just a normal page. What exactly we need to apply for converting this web page to interactive? We need to write a css. Let me take in benefit of ai tool, and thereafter we'll try to generate a css and we'll integrate in this. I hope all you have an understanding of responsive design. Responsive design means according to the device compatibility, your website, your web page will be respondent. And see, this is the style sheet. We just have this. We just have generated it from ChatGPT. What we will do, we will just copy and paste it here, and thereafter this css we will save it in css folder. And what will be the name of this? Style.css. That means cascading style sheets. This is the main sheet right now, and which mean that we will save this style.css with named style just when we are going to save. See, but still it will not be reflected it on your website. If I'm, let us suppose, if I'm going to again refresh, still it is giving us the same response. Why it is not giving us? This is an external css. As you can see, in this, in css folder we have a one file, we have a one file style, but this file is external file. We just need to link this with my page. Thereafter we will able to use this facility. For linking to any of the page, we have link href. What exactly we need to do? Link href css, and the style was style.css. Now after this, just need to click it on control s. We'll see the changes right now. As you can see right now, the changes, which mean now my first page has been ready. Calculator developed by, that means my footer section along with the navigation bar, all the things I just have created within a 5 to 6 minutes. Actually, I'm explaining as well. You can easily create it within 5 to 10 minutes and complete one page. Right now, my home page is ready. Now, what is most important? Header part should be separately saved. Footer part should be separately saved. And this section part should be separate. Let us do that process right now. This was my index page and this is my style sheet till now. What we will do, see, here we have a main. This is the main portion. What exactly we need to do? Just need to click select this nav, control X. What we will do? Control X will paste it in a new. We need to save this as in include the folder header.php. Why we are going to save? Because my header will be same to same for all web pages. My menu will be same to same for all web pages. And similar way, I just already have written start footer. What exactly you need to do? Control X footer.php. Just need to save it as footer.php. Now we are going to run this. What exact the things we are getting right now? Let me just save it again. Index.php. We will see only the normal content but in HTML form. See, just a normal content. Why we are not saying all the things? Because we need to include that header, top side, footer, bottom side, and this content should be in between of this. What we will do is, see, now this is the beauty of PHP. We just need to start PHP, close PHP. We have one function include. We already have created one folder. What was the name of that folder? The name of folder was include. We have saved. Just a second. I just need to drop this to include. As you can see, we have a two file, header and footer file. These files will be responsible for providing me my top and bottom level content, and we have save we have written link href as well in the header section. What exactly mean of this is that means that style will be by default included when we are just going to write, we are going to include it in normal page. We will write include. Here we need to use in single quotes include slash the page name. I want to include header.php. And similar way, just need to go back and need to add footer.php, which mean this is the main section, this one is header and this one is footer. That will remain same in all web pages. We do not need to create diff all the time. This is the dues of dynamic language. This is the beauty of dynamic language. Let us run this and we'll see the change. The same page, same things, we have got it right now. Right now my template is ready. Right now my template is completely ready, and with this template we can easily create a complete application. I hope you all are able to understand what exact the steps I have followed for completing this. See what exactly I have done. I just have created this index. This was the structure I have followed. CSS, I will save it in a separate folder. Images in separate folder. Include mean header and footer section. Index mean content section. Let us move forward and we'll create a next form that is will be my rectangle.php. We will do one thing that yesterday we already have done css, and I'm just going to open that page. After opening that page we will just use that single page for performing the whole task. This was the page. What is needed right now, we just need to go to this main. We will copy the above portion, we'll paste it here, and similar way the footer one, we'll copy this section and paste it at the bottom side. Now you will see this, just need to save it to rectangle.php. Now you can see this. If I'm going to click it on rectangle cube, it is giving me a exact template view. And take an example, we already have implemented PHP. Let us suppose if I'm going to calculate, will provide, see, it is giving me my single page.php. Why? Because redirection we already have set it for another page. What exactly we need to do? We just need to change the action as well. Rectangle.php will be my action for this. That means this is under this page. After changing it, let me run it again. Click it on go. As you can see, it is giving me exact result, but in between of this. I hope you all are able to understand what exact the way to create a template. Template mean header portion. That should be an include folder. Footer mean this bottom side portion. That should be same to same. As you can see, I'm just clicking it on home button, rectangular button, but my till now we have not created home solder. That's why it is giving me an error. Solder.php page is not found. Let we create another page, solder.php, so that we'll have more understanding on this. What we will use, same things we just need to use. First of all, this is needed section and the bottom part. This is all time needed whenever you are going to create. Header is needed, footer is needed. In this section, we will write our content that will be the part of middle section, middle layer. It means we have a three layer. Remember this three layer: header, main, and footer layer. Let me save it as solar.php. Now, when I'm just going to just refresh first home solar, when we clicking it on home solar, it is same header, it is just going to shown to me, same footer it is going to be shown to me, but not displaying any of the content. Why it is not displaying? Because we have not written any of the things. See, home page, actually two things are pretty important to understand: inter-web page communication and intra-web page communication that we have done yesterday's session. Now, any student, any queries regarding this separatization of header and footer? I hope all you will be able to understand all the things. And till now, we just have created normal menu. Will have a five menu option, footer section and header. Rectangular cube, this was the task that we have already done. I just have integrated the same task in my web application. That means I'm just going to create a calculating application. With that application, whatever the result it will be, the same CSS will be respondent for providing me exact, impressive as well as good looking application. Let us create a home solar. Home solar mean, let we first understand what are the requirement and there accordingly we will create. I hope everyone will be able to see what exact the requirement it will be. It will have one, two, three, four, five column, five form elements. And my first form element will be text. Home size will be number. Sunlight index will be again number. Home facing cardinal direction, that will be the text. Solar heating type, again it will be text, which mean that we will create a one field set as well as, let we start working on it so that we'll have understanding of all. See, first of all, what exactly we are just going to copy this, will convert this to part 2. What is the name of this? My home solar heating calculator. This is the name of my application. Home solar heating calculator. Let it first run it, whether it is going to show to me. And right now, this will be redirected to my same page, solar.php. That means action, which means we will write PHP script here, and that PHP script will be responsible for providing us a result. Whatever the formula it will be, see, the formula is already mentioned here. We just need to find out the additional factor, which will be your home size multiplied by sunlight index. And after multiplying, we just need to display additional factor of this detail is this. And what we will do all the things right now. See, when I'm just going to click, actually we just have copy it, na? That's why it is just showing me width, height, depth. We will change it to according to the requirement. After changing, we'll see first one will be my home style. And home style, the type will be text. I'm just giving a name. Name is very important. This attribute is responsible for, that means, see what exactly I have applied post. Post mean with the help of scope variable dollar underscore post, I can retrieve a value. For retrieving a value, very important, should have a name of field, should have a name of that element. With that, we can easily get a value. So input type equal to text, name equal to home, and obvious it is mandatory. Mandatory mean we will write required. Next element we have is home size. And for home size, uh, every time whenever you are going to decide what will be, take an example, if it is a descriptive text, it comes under text area. If it is a normal name, it comes under text. If it is numerical value, that means number. The type for this will be the C. In sample data is already I have shown to you, so that will be able to more understandable. 2400 home size, which mean I will take number. Input type equal to number, and the name should be unique. So that means size. Till now, what exactly we have shown: home style text, home size, and will complete it by creating other field as well. Next field was sunlight index. What exactly we can do, this is looking not more impressive right now. In this my single.php, we have used internal css at that time. We will just copy this internal css, just copy this internal css. We have all created a one file style.css. Go to this file and just paste it here. And thereafter, this was the number. We have used text as well. Let us just write down input type equal to text. Apply this for text as well. That means for internal, whatever the internal css that we have used yesterday session, I'm just going to copy it and pasting it in my actually this is the professionally how actually we create an application. If we don't have an idea, we just try to create it from scratch. After creating it from scratch, template is ready, then everything is good to go. See, this was a very simple design at that time. See what the change right now you will see. Right now it is looking even more impressive. Same, what the things that I have shown to you here, the same thing I just have shown in between right now. It is looking more impressive right now. And for home solar, still we just have created three right now. We'll create two more because the requirement is five. Let us create the next one, home facing cardinal direction. I'm just going to copy the name home facing cardinal direction just giving a name cardinal. And thereafter, the next final field was solar heating type. And same input type is text. And just need to specify the name. Now, now as you can see, my design has been completely ready. What exactly we have done? Home, rectangular cube, home solar. This home solar. Having five field in this. Home style, size, index, facing cardinal, solar heating type, and one button go. See, when a person is going to click it by entering a value, we are receiving a result. Volume of rectangular cube is 12. Just a second, the size is too lengthy. Let me just decrease the size. Now the size is more impressive according to the actual design, as per the actual design. Now the same thing we need to do it for home solar. Now see what was the input given to us. Input size taken example 23, sunlight taken example 0.67, and sunlight taken example facing south, and will take like it is water induction. Heating type taking a water. When we just going to click it on go, it is not giving me any of the outcome. Why it is not giving me an outcome? Because this till now we have not written any of the logic. For writing a logic, what is most important? You just need to go to this page. After going this page, we will see okay, this is the post method, but this one is internal web page communication. If it is internal web page, we need to write is set like this. We need to write is set for this. Let me first show to do you echo Let me just show to you. Take an example. I'm going to refresh it again. I'm just going to add the values. Now I'm going to click it, button clicked, showing me. It means that what is the use of this? That means someone has clicked on this button and now our task is to retrieve the value. For retrieving a value, what exactly we need to do is, first of all, we will copy this, we'll create a new sheet. First name was home, second name was size, the third name was sun, and the fourth name was cardinal, last name was heat. These were the form element name. Like input type we have applied. These were the form elements. Now, what is important? See, what exact we are doing? We are doing to use method equal to post. Already mentioned this thing. We have two method, get and post. If method equal to post, the mapping will be performed with the help of post. If we have used get method, then mapping will be performed with the help of get. This is understood. And thereafter, let us suppose don't have an idea, then we have another request. But this is not a better option. The better one is according to the method, decide it where what exactly we need to use. Right now we have a five inputs and we have decided this thing like we will use post. Why we will use post? Because already having an idea, we have used method post then we will use dollar underscore post here. Right now we will just copy this and paste it in this with the help of equal. Now how we can declare variable with the help of dollar? Just place dollar in front of this. Just copy this because the names are same to same. We can just copy and paste it to this side. There accordingly it will be, we will be able to retrieve a detail. Let us see, let us check it randomly whether we are getting a detail or not. Just going to show you the normal value only for a one, just for random check whether we are getting a value or not. As you can see right now, we are getting a value. We are retrieving a value. Now, let's go back to this documentation. We'll see what exact the things we need to do right now. HS multiply by SI. HS mean this home size. Size multiply by sun. What exactly we will get? Additional factor value we will get. Let us apply this. Additional factors, and right now we will not write this, we will write dollar af additional factor equal to size multiply sun. And what is the way to integrate? With the help of dot operator, dollar af. Now just refresh it again. 23 multiplied by 2, 46. This will be my additional factor. Sure, it is giving me an additional factor, right? Able to understand how you can convert your static page to dynamic page. This is the way. Now, our first page is ready, second is ready, third page is ready. Now move to a fourth page. Contact page is very easy. That means the information of a person we just need to show. We just need to display the information person, the name of the person, the contact detail and all. Let me try to use this AI for generating me the contact information. Take an example. If I'm going to write create a contact for me, my name is Aman Kumar. Contact number is, and take an example, my id is aman@gmail.com. See, this will create you a very simple form. What we will use is, we this is important, very much important. We need to understand when we are going to create contact. First of all, copy the section, paste it here. After this, go back, copy the section footer, paste it here. Now we will just copy this, copy, and we'll paste it here. We need to save it as contact.php. Let us run it. As you can see, my contact page is ready. What we will do, we will just put this get in touch right now in, you can say, in a left side. What exactly we will do, we will just write center, align it to center. Able to understand this, how actually whatever the form element we are have, how we can integrate it on it in our created template. It means my four task has been ready right now, contact and all. Now let's move to a login.php. What exactly we will do, I will guide you how we can store this detail in the database, and what kind of a things you need to use, what how you can perform a connectivity, what exact the steps. Just I'm just giving you a 2 minute break for just for writing it what exactly we have done. Thereafter we will create a one login button just after a 2 minute, and will retrieve that detail from the database. We'll show you all the things to you. Just recapping what exactly we have done till now. We have taken yesterday's created normal web page front end, and thereafter we'll have seen okay how we can convert this to header part, how we can convert this to a footer part, and very impressively same page that we have created yesterday, same page functionality we have performed it here in a rectangular cube, as you can see giving me a result. And thereafter we have created another calculator just for calculating the additional values for solar heating calculator. It is perfectly running right now. And thereafter we have created a one contact form. And very important to understand login functionality. Let we create a login form right now. And what will be the steps? I hope all you will be able to understand right now. The same thing we you need to do, just copy and paste it in a new tab. Copy and paste it in a new tab. Save it first. The name should be contact.php. Oh, sorry. The name should be login.php. Actually, the contact page we already have created, which mean now we are going to create a login page. The page should name should be login.php. Let us first check it out whether it is going to be shown or not. See, contact page header and footer has been connected right till now. Now, the next task is login form mean username and password. But if it is username and password that we need to store it as well, let we first create a one table in this database, and thereafter if database table input match, then it will show me welcome user. Otherwise this will not reflect any of the things. You will be able to understand. That means that transferring your parameter from one page to another as well. Let us try to do that process. First of all, this is the PHP my admin. I hope you all will be familiar with PHP my admin. Let us first create a database calculator. With this way, you all have to create a database. After the creation of database, we will create a normal table user, and the column should be 3. Now we have a two-way for creation of this table. One way is SQL query. Second way is will provide me a user interface. With that interface, I can easily create that table. This will just take a minute or a two, and thereafter this kind of you can say UI will be shown to you. The first column should be ID, and it should be auto increment. When you are going to apply auto increment, by default primary key also we apply it on that ID, and next name is username. We will use actually password, it's itself a reserved word. I'm not going to write pass, and we'll change this data type. That means column name, column definition. I'm assuming that my name will be up to 50 character long, And the password also assuming this var that means combination of alpha and the numeric. Now my cable is done. Just click it on save. This will provide me a one option insert. We'll click it on insert. I'm just going to add a value. Aman password is 12345. Just hit go. As we can see, one entry has been done. ID is 1, username Aman, and password is 12345. Till now, we just have a login.php, but not having a facility to having an inputs for this. What we will do, we for same CSS, we will just going to use this web page form, and I'm just going to copy it here. Actually, should have a section as my, that means the name of this web page is my login web page. Login web page means username and password, and input type for password will be password. We just need to change this as well, username pass, name will be control check go, and value will be login me. Now just when we are going to just refresh this button, now we will be able to see, but we can see this, the password field does not get CSS. Let me just apply this CSS for password field as well. We just need to copy this and password. Just need to change text to password. Just a second. After this, we'll save it again. Login.php. Now I'm going to refresh it again. We'll see the changes. Just a second. See, right now we will able to see my login page has been created right now. It means my whole pages with the functionality has been created right now. Now this is my task right now. We will create this login page, but when user is going to, only the valid user will be able to proceed to my dashboard. Otherwise, this will show me invalid user detail. Let me try to do the functionality for this. For performing any of functionality, what will be the process? The process will be same to same, which mean similar way we will write like this. Actually, I'm not going to create you the dashboard. What exactly this way will help you out? When you will create a dashboard, you just need to redirect to a dashboard. Let us first check it out whether we are going to get a response on this page or not. Let us run this first. Any input after clicking it on login me, what exactly it is showing me? Like, just a sec. Actually we just need to change the action as well. Actually we just have copied the solar.php page, just need to change the action to login.php. Thereafter will, after refreshing, we'll just need to run it again. As you can see, clicked on login button is going to be shown in front of you. Now, very important to understand. Anyone having any idea what is the port number of MySQL? The port number of MySQL is 3306. I am accessing it on localhost and my username is root and my password is empty. That means I have not set a password for this. These things you all time need to keep this thing in mind. That means this is PHP myadmin mean MySQL. And always remember the port name, port number. And it can see this is right now running it on localhost. That's why the username is root and the password is, when you are going to deploy it on any of server side, the password will be user defined. But on a local host, when we install exam server, by default the password will be empty. Now let us do the interesting part. Let us connect it first. In this login page, what exactly, after including this header portion, we will connect it with the database. See, the first one, my server name, and very important to define database as well. Which mean we just need to remember only the four things. What will be the my server name, username, and password? What exact the database that I have created right now? What was the database that I have created? Calculator. This is the database name that just have created right now, and will use table and all, but we have to understand this thing. Relational schema name is quite important. Relational schema, that means having a collection of all table. So which mean that my connection has been done successfully, and let us just execute it, whether we check it out, okay, connection has been done or not. If it is not done, this will display me database connection failed. Otherwise this will display me database selected field. Other than this will not give any of the error. And if not any of error is being shown, what exactly it means? That my connection has been successfully done. It means not giving me any of the error. It means that my connection has been successfully established. See, very simple steps to connect with the database. Normal, four things keep in mind. After keeping this in mind, we just need to use mysql I underscore connect. And with this, we just need to apply two condition connections either successful or not successful. That means what exactly I want to explain to you, you should have proper understanding of if else statement, if else if. If you have understanding of control flow statement, can easily understood, okay, not connection mean connection not established, and connection mean connection established. After this, we just need to select the database. Selecting of database, we have mysql underscore connect is responsible for connecting, and select underscore db is responsible for selecting database. Now, this is the beauty of PHP. That means just by writing a few line of code, we can connect it. Just by writing a few line of code, we can fetch all the detail from the tables. I hope you all are able to understand and just go through once what exactly I have done right now. See, just first of all, I just have keep this thing in mind. Okay, these are the things I just need to. Okay, what will be the database name? Then accordingly, we just need we have a one function define. Then accordingly, we need to define. This function is responsible for connection. This function is responsible for selecting database. After this, here is the task. Here we need to define a login logic. And with that logic, if someone is let us first, which means this is dollar underscore post. And there accordingly, we need to write a logic. Let us first go through once and we'll see all are able to understand database connectivity. And after that, we'll move to a writing. Now, moving further. First of all, we just need to retrieve a detail from the user end, from what exactly the user has inputted. We have to control C, username and pass. We will use dollar underscore post. Now, that means we'll check it out, okay, whether we are getting this detail or not. Echo dollar pass. Let us run this and we'll see what exact the response we are getting right now. Login. It means my connection has been successfully done. When we just okay 1 2 3 4 5, we are getting a value. Now we just need to write a logic for comparing the value. I'm just going to show you my logic. What exactly I have done is there accordingly will use it and see what this using we are getting username, user password. What was the table name that we have created? That is, I'm just going to show you the name of the table so that all will be able to understand. See, the table name is user. Just copy this and paste it here. And just need to check it out the field. I'm just going to change it to as the requirement and thereafter will explain to you so that all will be able to understand all the things. See, very now we will check. Okay, the column name was username and the password was pass. It means we have created a table user. The column name was username and the password column that we were storing it in pass. If it match, then this will fetch a detail. After fetching a detail, take an example, we are just going to display a one message with the help of this echo. Let us start it and we'll see what exactly the result we are getting right now, whether we are getting a response or not. This is my calculator page login. Take an example, if I'm going to enter password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, what exactly it will show to me? Let it invalid username or password. Take an example, if someone is going to click Abhishek, take an example, Abhishek want to access my panel, will not allow. That means I'll not allowing. And take an example, password is Aman and the password was 12345. Let us enter 12345. We'll see what exactly happened in this. 12345. Login me. It is showing yes, you are eligible for next proceed, and where we can apply the redirection. With that redirection we can redirect to admin panel, we can redirect to any of dashboard with me, which mean that this is the logic what exactly the professional applied for creating a login page. I'm just going to explain all the things slowly so that all will be able to understand all the things. See what exactly we have done. First created a normal HTML page in the yesterday session. Right now taken that PHP page, normal HTML page, and on that yesterday we just have done only internal CSS. But now I'm just going to show you the structure. See this, see I'm just going to magnifying you this. All you will see, my complete website is ready right now. Complete website include CSS. Even I have not used bootstrap or any images. Images mean, take an example, you have created a section who want to display any of slider or any image can should be placed in this image folder. Next one we have include. Include mean header and footer. And thereafter we'll have contact, index, login, rectangle, so all the web pages are fully functionally working right now. Now, the primarily task for this, after the creation of this, see, everything is working right now perfectly. Even the login page database has been connected. See how I have connected with this database should have a simple understanding of only the four parameter. With this four parameter, what we can do, we can just connect any of database, and this is up to us whether we want to check it out or we cannot check it out. That will be dependent on us. I'm just making it more easy and understandable just by this thing, like three four variable, one connection function, one selection of database, and lastly, this will be dependent on how good you are in understanding of looping. Looping means while, do, for each. That means conditional statement as well. And there accordingly, we need to write a logic. Am I audible? Hello? 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 Am I audible?
Audible, sir. Audible.
Okay, okay. Let us start our next process, how we can deploy this on GitHub. I'm not giving you a very hard level like, okay, this is the way to write a command because we have lot of way. One is GitHub bash. With that, we just need to remember all the command. I will give you a very simple way to deploy it on a GitHub, even though after deploying it on GitHub, I will share this link to Abhishek sir. Abhishek sir will provide you that link. I just have to share this link. See, I just have to share this link. Here, when we are going to create a new repository, what exactly you will do? I will share this link to Abhishek sir. Here we have an option public and private, which is dependent on you. And we just need to just create a new repository. I hope you all have an understanding of GitHub, the version control, because the Docker is going to use in industry. The Docker means version controlling, and this what all things we do with this GitHub, because we have a GitHub enterprise as well. But this is the paid one, this is the free one. And what exactly you will do? What you will do, you will need to create a new repository first. When we just click it on repository, we cannot deploy it on GitHub right now. Just wait. Mm, just a second. I'm just going to create a new repository. See right now, repository name. Take an example. I am saying calculator application. And thereafter, we just need to create a repository. And that depends on you. It can be public or private. That depends on, like, if anyone want to see it on internet, should be public. If you want to add a, you can say, contributor privately, then should be private. See, right now my repository has been created. Let us first go to this repository. Here we have an option of create a new file. What we will do, I'm not guiding you to do the very hard process. We'll guide you very simple process so that everything that can be deployed it on GitHub within a 2 or 3 minutes. Just click it on create new app file. Here, when we are going to create any of, you can say, repository, this will give me a one option, create new file. Actually, this is taking a time that depends on internet speed. We need to specify any name. Take an example, my file. Take an example, it should be any file name, and thereafter should have, it will provide me, this is the web version. With that, we can take an example, my name is Aman Kumar. Take an example. Just need to click it on commit changes. And I'm just writing create my file. As you can see, this has created a one file. Here we have an option of upload file. Now it will give me an option of upload file. What exactly you will do? We will use this partition of this. First one, I will open this my repository, and see in a second partition I will open my, what exactly we have done. I will select the all. After selecting, just drag it here. After dragging, this will take 5 to 10 minutes and your project will be deployed. This is a very, very simple way for deploying your project to GitHub repository. Very easy. As you can see, all the folder has been created, all the file has been uploaded, and thereafter just need to, I will write a message, add files done. We'll click it on commit change. Will take a processing time, will take a 2 to 3 minutes for creation of all folder and all the things. See, right now, as you can see right now, my all whatever the code was in my local machine has been deployed it on GitHub. This is a very easy way for deploying it on GitHub. That means they already have provided you a user interface as well. With that interface, what exactly, see, this is the file that I have created, and even we can remove this file as well after deploying it on as well. Take an example, this was the file. That depends on me whether if I want to carry this file, you can carry it. Other than this, we can delete it as well. Here we have an option of deleting it as well. Delete, and we can delete it as well. Delete file. See, this file was deleted. It means right now my complete deploy project is available on a GitHub. I will share this link to you everyone. Now I'm just going to conclude what exactly we have learned. We have created a simple website from scratch. All web pages, all web pages are dynamic creation, and thereafter we'll have connected with this database, and all the response, that means we are receiving it from here. That means username should be a one validated user will be able to see the welcome message. And thereafter, what was the steps we have done? We have deployed my complete application it on GitHub. See, it has detected what exactly I have used, PHP, CSS, and the simple component that I have used already showing all the things to me. I will share this link to Abhishek sir. Abhishek sir will share this to you. If anyone having any query can take and ask me any of your question. and otherwise can wind up our session.
Sir, there is no query, sir. We can bind up now.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you all.
Okay,
Have a
sir.
great learning and try to explore as much as you can. I just have shared you how we can create an application and can deploy it on GitHub. Tomorrow session, my team member will guide you what exact the command we need to remember for deploying this application on